Hello everyone, Scott here again. I just got back from seeing Batman Gotham by Gaslight. I literally forgot it for a moment as I said it. And by got back from, even though I'm holding it, this came out on DVD and Blu-ray this past week. I bought it Friday, 2 days ago. I watched it yesterday at a friend's place because another friend who we were hanging out with had it and brought it. So I've watched this movie without watching this copy. That's fine though. I'm glad I own it. That already should tell you that this is pretty good. This is based on the original Elseworld comic book, which I have somewhere in my 15,000 comic books in this house. But it is the comic book that basically takes the idea of Batman, but it happens in Victorian-era England around Jack the Ripper, and he faces Jack the Ripper, and that's the story. It was the first Elseworlds comic book from DC, before they were even called Elseworlds. They call it that. They even have a special feature, the first Elseworld. The idea of Elseworlds are what if from Marvel, and that's the best way to put it because what if makes a little more sense when you just explain it outright. What if Captain America wasn't frozen during World War II? What if the Dark Phoenix hadn't shown up? What if Danny Ketch never became Ghost Rider? What if Wolverine became Lord of the Vampires because there was a vampire arc and he became the Vampire King by killing Dracula? All that kind of stuff. It's like, what if that? What if Batman happened during Jack the Ripper and he faced him? Right? Now, I love me some crossovers, so that's pretty great of an idea and a concept. And they've done some amazing ones that I hope they animate. I want speeding bullets. I want it bad. What if Superman's pod landed and was found by the Waynes? So he's raised like Batman style and everything, but it's Superman. So he's got like the bat outfit, but with his... oh, it's so good. It's these Fast Speeding Bullet. It's one of my favorites. I want that animated. But they've done this one. They're going to hopefully do more, because this one's apparently doing rather well. Here's the problem. The reviews for this are like, it's good. It's a bit worrying, because I found it to be really, really fun. There are some times when it was like, it seems almost... I don't want to say rushed, because it is anything but there's times when you look at it, it's like, really, that's the best hand you could draw? Why does her face look like that? That foot looks odd. I mean, it's animation, but this is an R-rated Batman, and these things are way, way, way higher praised than their live-action stuff. And that's what happens. It always is a bit of a letdown. But this is cool. It has Bruce Greenwood doing the voice of Batman, and I forget already, Jennifer Carpenter is Catwoman. Catwoman's awesome in this. And Batman's actually really good too with his steampunky thing, and you can see the eyes. It's not even steampunk, but you know what I mean. It is that. It's very cool. Catwoman's great. She's not Catwoman. She's Selena Kyle and Cats Are Around, and she was a lion tamer. Okay, so that's the idea. But Poison Ivy's in it briefly, and you've got Commissioner Gordon, you've got, or Chief of Police O'Hara as well, and you've got Jack the Ripper. And they do all the classic misdirects. They go down the obvious way. They actually fooled me. They were setting up two characters that were obvious, I felt, and excluded one bluntly, and then had another one obviously excluded. And they went down a path of insinuating another character right around that same point. And I'm like, I know who it is. I was wrong. But my friend was like, no, it's obviously him. And he was right. But I never thought it would be that. I'm like, no, there's no way. So the movie did a great job on that. I literally don't remember the comic book, so that worked in my favor as well. It is good. It is some brutal fighting. Like, the Jack the Ripper in this is trained and is actually very good at fighting, so it kind of beats the crap out of self-taught Batman. And it's refreshing to see him, like, he's not a master of every martial art. He's a self-taught fighter who can beat up no-name thugs. But this guy knows his stuff and just starts to wail on him. And it's entertaining. It's fun. The music is evocative of the Danny Elfman theme with a bit of a old-timey twist to it. It's pretty neat for that. And really, I recommend it easily. I think I gave it 3 out of 5 on Gotham by Gaslight. No, on Letterboxd. It's not for everyone, and yet it's easily accessible. There's zero you need to know going into this. They almost play it where they don't assume that you know that Batman is Bruce Wayne and Bruce Wayne is Batman. Like, they kind of do that reveal partway through. but it's organic because you're like, well, everyone knows, but they don't play on the fact of like, he's Batman. They just don't address it, and they kind of play it certain ways and then just seed it in. So even if you're a first-time watcher who's never seen a Batman movie, they'll get you because they're like, oh, he's Batman. They pulled it off. I'm astonished by that. The Blu-ray itself does have extra stuff. It's got an audio commentary with Bruce Timm, who's the executive producer, Jim Krieg, the writer, and the director Sam Liu. Sam Liu has done damn near all of the Batman and DC animated stuff. He did Thor, Asgard, and Hulk vs. I think. But he's done almost all the superhero stuff for DC as of late. It's got a sneak peek of the next one, Suicide Squad, Hell to Pay. I want the one after that. That's Death of Superman. And then Return of Superman is next year. So I'm looking forward to that. And also 2 bonus cartoons. I don't know what they are. I don't know if it's episodes or what, but I need to look those up. But yeah, easily recommending it. It is a lot of fun, I felt, for what it is too. Like, it's rated R. It is. Like, there's swearing and violence that is fitting of a Jack the Ripper story. It works great. So, do check it out. That's that. This is live on Twitch. Hello, Twitch peoples. I do stream every Sunday at 4 with Box Officer, usually for a half hour or so. Right now, Black Panther is destroying all of the records. And I do record that one for archiving, but this does go up on YouTube. Do check it out, Cyclops Scott, over there on Twitch, over here on YouTube, also on Twitter. Facebook is Guilty Pleasure Cinema, not the 700 people group, but the 130 people show. I'd like to be the group as well, though. But also Cyclops Scott and Guilty Pleasure Cinema, all over the place, .com as well. That's it for this one. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.